far as the Super Series standings is concerned, we're actually showing the mixed doubles there. We really want the men's singles Super Series standings. There we go. The top two after this week in Paris will remain the same. Lee Chong-wei, who was the #1 seed here, withdrew from the tournament. He's going to drop down 2 places, which means that the 2 Danes, Janno Jorgensen and Hans Christian Vittinghuis, will both move up 1 place. And Carlong, after his semi-final here, will go up a couple of places too. He'll go up to #6. So there'll be quite a few changes after this week at the French Open. Well, as far as the men's singles draw is concerned, well, plenty happening in the stadium. So to the men's singles final, and from quarter-final stage here in the men's singles, 6 different nations involved, but only 4 seeds by semi-final stage. Well, there was only 1 seed, that was Carlong of Hong Kong. 4 different nations in semi-finals, that's always good to see. But today, the final, 2 unseeded players, Shi Yuqi against Lee Hyun-il of Korea. Shi Yuqi of China, the 20-year-old who prior to this week in Paris had never progressed past a quarter-final stage of a Super Series tournament. Lee Hyun-il in his 2nd Super Series tournament final, 8 years after his first appearance. Becomes the oldest singles player, male or female, to contest a Super Series tournament final. Lee Hyun-il. Andre van der Merwe from South Africa, the umpire. Wojciech Oslowski of Poland, the service judge.
Gentlemen, we have this one with red, blue, blue.
So the toss of the coin, the first duty for the umpire. And the players, I think, will change ends. Or maybe not. Before the start of the warm-up. No, Lee Hyun has said he wanted to start this near side of the court. Well, not only the oldest player to contest a Super Series tournament final, I believe he is also holds the record as the longest time between the first and second Super Series tournament finals, but we'll come to that in a minute, as we're obviously seeing Shi Yuqi of China, first of all, born in Nantong in Jiangsu province. Up 5 places in the world ranking this week to number 19, that's a career high. And as far as his matches are concerned, well, in the second round beat the All England finalist, his teammate, the left-handed Tian Hao-wei, the number 4 seed. Tremendous match in the quarter-final against Jonathan Christie of Indonesia. He was 9-13 down in that deciding game and then won 12 of the next 15 points. Semi-final victory over Su Jianhao of Chinese Taipei. So to Lee Hyun, the 36-year-old from Seoul, he's just gone up 5 places in the world ranking to number 17. Former world number 1 in February 2004 was world number 1. Now, he's only competed in this French Open once previously. That was the first year. It was a Super Series 9 years ago. He had to come through the qualifying and he lost in the first round. Now, here he is in the final. He's beaten 3 seeded players on the way to today's final. He had a battle against the man who beat him in the final of the Canadian Grand Prix earlier this year, Sai Pranith, in the first round, and then the number 2 seed, the Olympic bronze medalist, beaten finalist here 4 years ago, Victor Axelsen. Then in the quarter-final, the 2-time finalist, Chao Tien-chen, who won the title here 2 years ago, was beaten finalist last year. And then in the semi-final, against the number 8 seed, Ng Ka Long, in 2 straight games. So this will only be the second meeting between these 2 players. The first meeting was in the second round of the Korean Grand Prix Gold. It was 1 hour and 5 minutes for that 3-game victory. Lee Hyun just wearing down his opponent in the end in that previous encounter. So as we look at our court officials again, I can tell you that no player from Korea has won the men's singles title here at the French Open, going back to the very first in 1908. Women's singles players have won here from Korea. Won Hyun in 1988 and again in 1990. And Kim Yoon-ja of Korea won in 1987, and of course she's the mother of beaten semi-finalist here, Sang Ji-hyun, in the women's singles. Well, remarkably, since the French Open has been a Super Series, only one player from China has won the men's singles title here. It was in 2009, Lin Dan beat Taufik Hidayat. Well, we've had 3 first-time and only winners of Super Series titles in the men's singles here, previously at the French Open. Taufik Hidayat in 2010, Darren Liu of Malaysia in 2012, and Chao Tien-chen 2 years ago. Will this young man become yet another first-time winner of a Super Series title here in the men's singles discipline?
And on my left, Shi Yuqi, China. Hyun to serve. Love all. Play.
So the left-handed Lee Hyun, the oldest man to contest a Super Series tournament singles final. Oldest man or woman, I should say. No singles player, age 36. We've had 36-year-old win the mixed doubles discipline. Yeah, that's nice play from Shi Yuqi.
2. Love.
Now, I was saying that I believe Lee Hyun, it's the longest time for any player between a first and second Super Series tournament final, 8 years. I understand I share the record as the longest time between the first and second World Championship medal, which was 10 years in between the two. I share the record with Wang Chen from Hong Kong. Well, she started when she represented China and then moved to Hong Kong. Now, Lee Hyun is a player who manages to create wonderful angles.
2. All.
Competes as an independent player now on the world tour. Not part of the Korean national team. Yeah, well, there you are. There's a perfect example of the creation of an angle that hardly seems possible.
2.
Great racket head work. And Shi Yuqi just left stranded.
Service over. 3. All.
It's gone long. Well, yesterday I was saying how remarkable it was that Lee Hyun was in his third consecutive Super Series tournament semi-final. Korea, Denmark, and now here in France.
Service over. 4. All.
Great fitness as well, Lee Hyun. He will run and run all day. World Championship bronze medalist 10 years ago in Madrid, the left-hander. Just wide. And fourth twice at the Olympic Games. 2008 lost the bronze medal playoff match to Chen Jin. And in London in 2012 lost the bronze medal playoff match to Chen Long, who of course in Rio became Olympic champion. Chen Long.
Service over. 5, 6. Six, all.
Well, he took the
7.
drop shot earlier enough. Lee Hyun read it well, but just misjudged his net shot. Yeah. Well played by the left-hander.
Seven, all. Service over.
Well, again with an opportunity,
8,
but can't convert.
7.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Good patient play by both players. Steadily trying to outmaneuver the other. Look at the angles, look at the way that they're making opponents move to the back, come forward, twist and turn.
Service over. 8, 9.
Oh, there's the angles that I'm talking about. That's terrific, isn't it?
9, all.
Just watch the racket head. There's very little follow through. He just guides the shuttle down cross court. Lovely. Oh, there's a challenge. Challenge here from Shi Yuqi.
Shi Yuqi challenges called in.
No. Instinctively, I thought the line judge made the correct decision. And let's see what Hawkeye says. Yeah. Line judge was right, we were right.
Challenge unsuccessful. Shi Yuqi, 1 challenge remaining. 10, 9.
Yeah. The net shot off the net shot, absolutely superb from Hyun. And on a run of 4 straight points, he goes to the mid-game interval with a 2-point advantage. Yeah, look where he's playing that winning smash from. Barely half court. Well, I seem to remember reading something a long time ago about Hyun, that he has a superstition that he never cuts his fingernails before a big match. I do remember that prior to the Asian Games in Busan in 2002, where he won a silver medal, he actually injured himself bungee jumping and was forced to rest for 2 months in the build-up to those Asian Games in his home country.
Play.
Oh yes, nicely done.
10, 11. Server. 12, 10. Server. 11, 12.
正手这边给直线的时候，可以突击他中路。
12, all.
That's clever stuff again. Oh yes. Both players very tactically astute, thinking about the placement.
13, 12.
Oh, that's clearly in.
14.
Just lost his spatial awareness there, Hyun. Oh yes, super angle once more.
13, 14.
This is the fourth final of the year for the Korean. Won the Thailand Masters Grand Prix gold, the US Grand Prix gold in California. It's gone long. And was beaten in the final of the Canadian Grand Prix.
15-13.
For this man, it's just his second final of the year. Second final ever for Shi Yuqi. Won the Indonesia Grand Prix gold earlier this year. Oh, what a backhand smash. That's fantastic.
16-13.
Charles runs up.
很好啊，调整好自己的节奏以后，
men's
战术
singles
啊。
coach in China. Just wide. Yeah, he knows it.
就是想着就给他斗，哎，不开斗战术，斗变数。
40.
Yeah, he created the opportunity. Oh, look at that again. I wasn't so sure. No, there's no question about that one.
平一点，没问题。
18-40.
8 of the last 10 points going to Shi Yuqi. Oh, good rally. Yeah, well, he's got his fans here, hasn't he? Lee Hyun. Yeah.
Nineteen, 15.
It's landed in. Game point opportunities.
20. Game point, 15.
Yeah, clever. Came from above the shuttle as he came forward, Lee Hyun. He had so many options. He could have played the fast push, but chose to play the little block over the net. Yep, opening game to the 20-year-old Shi Yuqi. 21-16.
First game won by
In
Shi
20
Yuqi,
minutes of play.
21-16.
Well, very, very calm and confident youngster in that opening game. 21-16. Well, I first heard about this young man, Shi Yuqi, when I was preparing to commentate on the Youth Olympic Games opening ceremony. There's the Chinese ambassador to France talking to Pi Hongyang, former French #1 women's singles player, and of course born and raised in China, in Chongqing to be precise, in China. Yeah, I was saying about Shi Yuqi, first time I heard his name when I was commentating on the opening ceremony of the Youth Olympic Games in Nanjing, because he was one of the 8 young athletes chosen to carry the Olympic flag into the stadium. And I thought, well, I'll have to keep an eye out for him. And my goodness, hasn't it been a revelation how from winning that gold medal at those Youth Olympic Games to now contesting Super Series tournament finals. His development has been terrific. More strength in the legs over the last 2 years, more confidence, more variation of shots. Well, I think he's going to be a big, big star of the future. Interesting. Hyun made his opponent move the full diagonal of the court, which is the longest distance to run, twice in that last rally. And I think the left-hander is an absolute master at making opponents move. There, deep backhand, deep forehand, keeping to the back for a couple of shots in the rally. In fact, more than a couple.
Service over. 2-all.
Net shot was too tight. But even so, Shi Yuqi may have missed with that attempted kill. He sent a message, I'm going to take you on at the net. Yeah. And that message has been sent once again from the youngster.
3-all.
I can match you on net play. Oh, brilliantly outmaneuvered by Hyun. Look at that. That's the one that did the damage.
4-3.
可以顶他直线，停着就可以。
5-3.
做对了，没问题啊。他的要结合怎么结合？
Next.
Well, is this a shift in momentum? I wonder. What a great backhand clear. Brilliant. What a terrific rally from Shi Yuqi.
4-6.
Good judgment.
7-4.
'Well, he's matching his opponent at the moment with creating angles is Shi Yuqi.
5-7. 6-7.
Ooh, that must have been mighty close.
7-all.
Brilliant. Oh, what a rally! Well, that's amazing. Went for the kill.
8-7.
But the first time he had attempted to kill it, couldn't put it away.
Server. 8-all.
was he expecting off that serve?
9-8. Ten, 8.
Well, that error with the block from
9,
Lee Hyun-il,
10,
I think was a forced error because of the way that Shi Yuqi earlier on in this match has really pounced on net play. I think he felt he had to play it so tight and that he made the error. Oh, level.
4.
Oh! What a rally. Oh, he's missed it. Missed it. Great retrieving early on in that rally from Lee Hyun-il. Belying his 36 years, the agility, the speed. Yeah, look at that. And then look at this defense. Half dive. And again.
20 seconds. 20
Well, shot placement today from Lee Hyun-il. Smash placement. Not really sure what that tells us.
Play. Service. 11. All.
That's careless.
12. 11.
Don't believe it. I don't believe it. Not only what accuracy, but what disguise on that net shot from Shi Yuqi. Look at this. Looks as if he's going to lift it.
11.
And then just plays the perfect net shot. That's incredible. Look at this. I'm so low down. Well, even if Shi Yuqi goes on to win today's final, still won't be the youngest ever winner of a men's singles Super Series title. He's already a little bit older than Kento Momoto was when he won the Singapore Super Series last year.
15, 11.
But he does look as if he's going to win, doesn't he? And it is, we know, going to be the 4th time in the last 5 Super Series that an unseeded player has won the men's singles title. Oh, that's good. Wonderful. Well, that could be the longest rally of the match so far. A little moment of magic from Hyun. Just to clarify that stat I've just given you, in Australia, Hans Christian Witting, who's won the title, he wasn't seeded. In Korea, Bin, and in Denmark, Tanon Sak Sing Sun Bun Sak. The only seed in the last 4 Super Series to win was Lee Chong-wei in Japan.
13, 15.
Oh, he's creeping ever closer to his goal, isn't he? Shi Yuqi. Oh, he's playing so well. Shi Yuqi. No, I think that's got to be the longest of the match so far.
13.
Well, never write off Lee Hyun. He's always been a great fighter on a badminton court. Yeah, good spot by the umpire. Touched the net as he went for the kill, Lee Hyun, but once again, what remarkable control on the net play from Shi Yuqi. That's wide. 2 points away from the title. Shi Yuqi never previously beyond a quarter-final of a Super Series tournament. And here he is on the verge of victory. Well, the fans here in Stade de Coubertin would love to see a third and deciding game. It's going to take a monumental effort from Lee Hyun if that's to be achieved.
15, 19.
Match point opportunities for this 20-year-old.
Match point 15.
First match point is well saved by Lee Hyun.
Service over. 16, 20.
Second match point is well saved. Oh my goodness. A third opportunity to secure his first Super Series title has come and gone. There's still 2 more match points. Oh, he's missed that one as well. Well, I said that Lee Hyun was a great fighter. Surely he couldn't come back from the brink, could he? 4 match points have been saved. Just 1 more remains. On his 5th match point opportunity, the 20-year-old Shi Yuqi wins his first ever Super Series title. 21-16, 21-19, 45 minutes. And for a 5th time this year, the men's singles title at a Super Series tournament goes to an unseeded player. Confirmation of the score, 21-16, 21-19 in 45 minutes. Well, what a performance. Well, what a match it was. A moment of victory. Well, it was a remarkable men's singles final. Who would have thought that Lee Hyun-il, the oldest player ever to contest a Super Series singles final, rolling back the years, 8 years after his first Super Series tournament final. Well, he put up a brave fight, didn't he, against the youngster? And there was certainly no sign that Shi Yuqi was overawed by the occasion. Played with composure and played with great sort. Thoroughly deserving of the title. Never previously beyond a quarter-final. What a way to burst onto the world scene. Yeah, congratulated by coach. And I think Lee Yongbo, head coach of the China national team, will be pretty content as well, because that means that 4 of the 5 titles have gone to Chinese players. Only title not going to China was, of course, the men's doubles, with Matthias Boe and Carsten Mogensen winning their 3rd French Open title in sad circumstances, with the premature end to that men's doubles with the injury to Boden Isara. The men's singles prize presentation yet to come. Here come the players. Yeah, congratulated by head coach Shi Yuqi. Well, I think he becomes the 2nd youngest player to win a Super Series men's singles title. No, he's had a fabulous run of tournaments as Lee Hyun-il. Semi-final at least in his last 3 Super Series tournaments. Our presentation party being introduced to the fans.
Président de la Fédération française de badminton. Et Winnie Razili, vice-présidente de la Fédération française de badminton.
Ladies and gentlemen, the runner-up of the men's single of the Yonex French Open.
Mesdames et messieurs, finalistes du simple homme de Yonex international de France.
From Korea, they are coming,
Lee Hyun-il, the 36-year-old who has defied his years by reaching a 2nd Super Series tournament final 8 years after his first. Well, of course, 8 years ago, he was the champion at his home Super Series event when he beat Lin Dan in the final. 2nd time in the final. At this time, has to settle for 2nd best.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the men's single of the Yonex French Open.
Mesdames et messieurs, le vainqueur du stade homme et Yonex international de France, le badminton.
The sheep from China, Shi Yuqi.
Shi Yuqi, a first Super Series title for the 20-year-old from China. Only a second ever international title to add to the Indonesia Grand Prix gold won earlier this year. Well, I wonder how many more times we'll see this young man on top of the podium. He is a huge talent.
Merci, c'est une nouvelle collaboration entre Yonex et Yonex international de France.
Évidemment, un grand merci à ces magnifiques joueurs qui nous ont donné un spectacle exceptionnel tout au long de la semaine. 10e international de France de badminton dans le Superseries s'achève ce soir. Ils sont une réussite. Grâce à vous, le public, 14 500 qui ont regardé, à nous accompagner tout au long de la semaine. Hier, 145 000 téléspectateurs sur l'équipe La Chaîne, avec un taux d'audience de 1,2%. Ça a été une magnifique réussite. C'est vous qui faites les internationaux de France de badminton. C'est vous qui les faites l'an prochain, qui les faites les années à suivre. À bientôt, rendez-vous l'an prochain avec toute la famille de badminton. Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Well, what a tournament it has been, especially for Chinese youngsters. And it all started with the World Junior Champions in the women's doubles, Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan. Jia Yifan, a first ever Super Series title for her, as indeed it was in the men's singles for Shi Yuqi, but weren't they superb throughout. In the women's singles, He Bingjiao, the young left-hander, beating Zhang Beiwen, first American in a Super Series singles final. Then, well, what sad circumstances, the men's doubles ended with the injury to Boden Isara in those very early stages of the third and deciding game. Then it was the mixed doubles and a second title for Chen Qingcheng, only the 7th player in history to win women's doubles and mixed doubles in the same Super Series tournament. She was quite brilliant today, and in the mixed doubles they beat the world #1s and beat them quite convincingly, as you can see, 2 straight games in just 32 minutes. And what a talent Shi Yuqi is in the men's singles, defeating the vastly experienced Lee Hyun-il, the former world #1 from Korea. So 4 titles to China, 1 for Denmark, and the Chinese youngsters really have shown what quality players they already are. Of course, the Super Series moves on next to China. We very much hope you'll be able to join us from Fuzhou. But in the meantime, from all of us here in Paris, especially from me, Jill Clark, until the China Open, bye for now.